time to work on a little bit of food. How do we get a lot of food in Minecraft? Well, let's go find out. All right, we can see a hoglin running around down there, and that's where we're going to get our food from. It's a pretty straightforward farm, fairly easy to build with really inexpensive materials. Or you can use expensive ones. You can build it however you'd like. That's kind of the beauty of Minecraft. We are in the nether. We are on the nether roof. There are a lot of tutorials on the internet on how to get up onto the roof, find the one you like the best. But you can also notice the red particles in the air. That means we're in a warped forest. That is also important. So once we're on the roof, in a warped forest, we can build this farm quite easily. The platform here is at maximum build height, so we can't go any higher, and that just ensures that the only thing that's spawning is going to be spawning on our platform and not anywhere else. That's important, because if we spawn everything under the roof, we're not going to get any spawns in our farm. So we just build as high as we can here, and then we're going to get a lot of food. So if we drop down real quick, we can see that the hoglins are spawning in, and they run around and jump in the lava. That's exactly what we want to have happen, and the reason for that is... Oh, and they're loud. The reason for that are the blue mushrooms. Okay, the warped fungus are the key to all of this. So we got a little nylium to plant them on. When the hoglins spawn in, and they don't care about light level, they will run away from these mushrooms. It's also a safety thing. If you carry the blue mushrooms with you while you're in the nether, whether it's crimson nylium or the warped nylium, you can put one of these down, and probably a 1 or 2 count, the hoglins will recognize it, and they'll run away. So it can keep you safe while you're in the nether. You can also build a path out of them. If I could speak, you could build a path out of them and follow these and not have to worry about hoglins whatsoever. The torches through here are to keep anything else from spawning. I added the soul torches just in case any of the piglins were to spawn. They will also run away and jump in the lava as well. Pretty simple to build. You can just see it's built out another rack and a little bit of nylium. And I got some fences along here just to keep everybody from running off the edge. If we have anyone run off the edge and hang out down here, that's going to impact how many can spawn. After that, it's all bottom slabs for this side of it over here. You don't have to go this elaborate. I did just so that when the hoglins spawn, they see this as a way to run down and get away. I think it looks really nice, so I made it prettier, but you don't have to have it quite this elaborate. You just need a way for them to jump down where they won't think they'll take damage. So you could actually have this platform on the top and then maybe 1 or 2 down, and that's all you'd really need. And they will go ahead and run after that. You could also build this another layer lower if you wanted, but I liked it kind of high up so it's not so crowded underneath. I like a little bit of space to move. You can see we've got all the trapdoors here, and then a second set on top right here. Those are important because every now and again, someone will come across, and if we actually turn our crosshairs back on, this one here, if they come across, they might walk on this and be able to escape. This top layer of these two right here will prevent that. So they will run, and they'll bump into these, and they'll fall straight into the lava. And the lava, if we come around the side, is at the bottom level. I've got the red glass here. Lava's here on top of the hoppers. That's important because if a baby hoglin comes in here, they would take some fire damage, but then stand on top of the hoppers if we had the lava at this level. I've seen these built with lava up here and then signs underneath. Here's the thing. Even with the lava on the bottom, you still get to collect all of your items. Now, we may be losing some leather. As I look at this, the ratio is a little off. That's fine. If we need leather, we can work out a cow crusher. We can do those kind of things. But you're still going to get a significant amount of leather from this. But the big thing we're looking for, of course, is the pork chops. We want to be able to eat these. It's a great food. It's the best food in the game, depending on who you ask. But Psycraft did a big thing on that. Anyway, this is a nice-looking farm. We got our spawn platform, or our platform to stand into AFK all the way at the top. We will get all kinds of food, and that'll work really nicely. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy to do. You can see that, on the perimeter, I didn't go into the corners here because I want them to be funneled this direction. So you got to kind of be careful you don't confuse the hoglins as well. But that is the entirety of the build. Really straightforward, really easy. And like I said, you get all the food here. The other thing that I did is I built, as a bonus, this little hut here. I like this. I think this looks kind of cool. These little archways inside of the big, tall structure. And another soul lantern. I like the soul lanterns just because it does keep away some of the enemies that may want to harm you. But we have no spawning up here. You can see on top we got the trap doors, so there is no space to spawn. That's important on the roof. We don't want to have ghasts spawning. Hence the light levels over there, the bottom slabs over here, all of that taken into account. And then we've got a nice ladder system here using minecarts and ladders to go all the way down and up. This is a quick way to travel up in the nether. Normally in the overworld, we would use soul sand to make a bubble column and shoot ourselves into the air. This, we don't have to. We have ladders. It's 3 ladders and then a minecart sitting on top of the ladder. And to do that, you simply, take a ladder up against a wall, put a block, put a rail, and then put your cart. When you break the block, that will fall down onto the ladder and rest right there. And then all we have to do is look straight up and just hit our right-click button, and we will jump into the next minecart in the row, hit shift when we get to the top, and now we're at the top. It's a very fast way to move up in the nether. You can also, and I've done this before, where we may have partway down, we could stop, say on this one, and you could have, space here, so you could jump out and have this area, and then walk over, and then just right-click your way back up. And then step back in, and you'll fall through the minecarts, but the ladders will catch you at every instance. And so you can go down. There's that level right there. So you can have multiple stops, maybe color code them, all of those kind of things. So as you're going up, you'll find it. You could also count the number of times that you're right-clicking, so you know that, 5 clicks takes you to floor number 5 if you wanted to do it that way. Or maybe it's 2 clicks per floor if you want them tall. But that's a really simple way to climb in the nether very, very quickly. Well, it didn't work out well for that guy. But, yeah, it's a nice way to get your build done, get it working, and get up to the top very quickly. Just right-click on those, and it takes you all the way to the top, just like that. And now we're at our farm. We use our wings to fly up top and collect all of our food and keep ourselves well-fed in Minecraft. So, yeah, a couple of fun little builds for you. I also really like hanging from hoppers. Big fan of that. We'll put our ladder in there just for a surprise later on. But this is Malsiv. Thanks for coming by. Get yourself some food. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button if you have any comments. Put them down in the link or in the section below. We'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by.